Taofeek is a member of Forbes Council, and he has many members. Think about anybody in the world. It really doesn't matter who you are. You will know somebody that knows somebody. So Taofeek is one of my very good friends, and you can't talk about technology in Nigeria without mentioning people like Mr. Taofeek and the amazing thing they've done in the space. I would want to briefly introduce my friend, Mr. Taofeek, who has been in the tech space for many years, right? Technology in Nigeria, what most of us remember is how telecoms got transformed. And some of those that were part of that transformation is people like Mr. Taofeek. But I'll just talk a little bit about his profile, and I'll let him do justice and to the rest himself. He's an entrepreneur, like I mentioned, a transformation expert and author. He has written like 3 books. I think he's on the 4th one now. He's passionate about solving problems, transforming organizations, and developing people. He has over 2 decades, 20 good years of experience, and has been privileged of leading high-impact transformation projects and programs, managed several multi-million-dollar portfolios, and deliver value across different sectors such as IT, telecoms, finance, agri, health, blah, blah, blah. So what Mr. Taofeek has dedicated himself to do, right, and which he started already, and there are quite a number of testimonies around that, is to help people integrate into the system, right? That education that you have back in Nigeria is still very relevant anywhere you find yourself in the world. And that's what Mr. Taofeek is doing for Nigerians in the diaspora now.
iCentra is a business solutions company that we started about 14 years ago, responding to the need to bring professional services, IT services, consulting services to, first of all, the space where we were in Abuja before. We realized that where we started from, we realized that most consulting firm and IT firm were coming from Lagos. So it was no brainer as an entrepreneur to realize that there was need to close that gap, to help organizations perform better. From there, we scaled to from public sector to private sector, development sector, and the portfolio of the services kept on increasing from being a traditional technology firm to a consulting firm, and project management was big as part of what we do. So we started the Nigeria's first ever National Project Management Conference, and also we pivoted into learning, because whatever we do, whether it is technology solution, when you are handing over to the client, you need to do training. If you come in as a consultant, after solving the problem, you need to handhold the people. So we realized that there was no going back for training, and we created a dedicated unit of our business to training people, where I personally have passion for developing people. And this passion for development has also seen us, when we came into US to start looking for the problem to solve, which is one of them is, how do we help immigrants and our community, not only Nigerians, Africans that naturally will go into the warehouse, like my friend would say, get on the tarmac.
So our conversation today, revolves around how to keep our children safe on the internet. The way we know society is changing, right? Now you have family becoming flatmates, father, mother, children, flatmates. Children are most of the time on the internet, and parents don't even know what they are doing with it.
Late 70s, growing up in the 80s, and you remember there was still video club, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to video club, you'll see movies. There is a place that we don't get to.
Yes.
It's called, the films are called blue films.
Kids are going online, to get information of how they can even kill their teacher. I know there was an incident in the US of recent. A 6-year-old kid got a gun, shot down his teacher.
Parents tend to shy away from educating the young ones before they get to, let's say, 15 or 16. So that is when they will now sit them down. And some parents are even finding it hard to sit their kids down and educate them on certain things they should do and certain things that they should not.
The orientation from the parents or the guardian of these children to the children, because if we go about saying how TikTok has a restriction for this and that, Facebook, which there are, right?
But all social media.
The truth is, it's never really anything at the end of the day.
Exactly, my point.
It's never really anything because they can always bypass it.
Yeah.
As long as they have access, because you can't say, because I don't want my child to be too exposed, I'm not going to give him a phone when he's of the age where he needs
or there's
phone.
YouTube Kids.
Right?
Let me just download YouTube Kids and just give it to my child.
There is, as long as there's access. So I will get to those details, right? Of as in the things that needs to be done.
For the first time today, I have Ife and Kester on the same side, right? They agree on, both of them believes that we should forget about restrictions. If I got you guys correctly, that we should just leave restrictions, allow pornographic content, let them do whatever.
No, mine is. You have to start. No.
To leave restriction. There is important to have them, but it starts from the beginning.
It starts from the beginning.
Yes.
Before they get to that certain age, before they get to 10 years, you have to start putting in some measures. You have to start educating them. You have to start sitting them down. Because right now we have a lot of information out there. We have lots of resources out there. And kids, they are known to be very curious. Curiosity is like the major thing that plays in kids. And there's no way you can stop them from not doing certain things. They will always do it, whether at your back or in front of you.
Our first and second topics, they want the first one on Yahoo boys, the second one on what's it called, manufacturing babies. It's something that they are both passionate about. If Ife is a progressive tech savvy guy, Kesa is a conservative one, right? So for me, I try to
Republican and Democratic.
Yes, and what has really helped technology is that you try to find a balance at the end of the day. Which is what these two guys represent.